The night that changed everything. I never thought I'd find myself writing this. It's not the kind of story you tell over dinner or share with friends for a laugh. But here I am, trying to make sense of a night that blurred every line between trust, love, and reality. It started like any ordinary Sunday. My wife, Amanda, and I spent the day at home, cleaning a bit, watching TV, lounging around. The kind of lazy day where time drifts and the world outside feels miles away. But something about Amanda felt different. She was unusually cheerful, almost giddy, flirty in a way she hadn't been in months. I noticed her texting a lot, little smiles, quiet giggles, the kind that made my curiosity stir. Still, I didn't ask. I told myself it was nothing. Later that night, as we were getting ready for bed, Amanda turned to me with that mischievous spark in her eyes. "Ben," she said softly, her voice light but laced with meaning. "I've got an idea for tonight." I smiled warily. "Oh, what kind of idea?" She tilted her head, her smirk widening. "You know my twin sister, Laura?" I nodded slowly. "Well," she continued, "what if she joined us tonight, but not as herself?" I blinked, unsure if I'd heard her right. "What do you mean, not as herself?" Amanda's grin deepened. "I mean, she pretends to be me. Just for a little while. Something new, something fun." At first, I laughed, assuming she was joking. The suggestion was absurd, impossible. But then I realized from the look in her eyes that she was completely serious. "You're actually serious?" I asked. "Absolutely," she said, her tone soft, almost reassuring. "It's harmless. Nothing happens unless you're okay with it. I promise." I hesitated. Every instinct told me this was wrong. Yet the excitement in Amanda's expression, the playful challenge, made it difficult to say no. I wanted to trust her. I wanted to believe this was just another one of her harmless pranks. So, against my better judgment, I agreed. That night, Laura arrived. She was dressed like Amanda, mimicking her gestures, her laugh, even the way she tilted her head. It was uncanny, almost unsettling. For a moment, I could barely tell them apart. Only subtle differences gave her away. The shape of her eyes, the faint shift in her tone. Amanda eventually excused herself, saying she had to check something downstairs, leaving Laura alone with me. That's when the reality of it hit me. I was sitting in a bedroom with my wife's twin sister pretending to be her. At first, it was lighthearted, teasing words, laughter, a bit of playful acting. But as time passed, the mood began to shift. Laura's glances lingered longer. Her voice softened. Her hand brushed mine, deliberately this time. I should have stopped it. I should have said something. But I didn't. Something in her presence, the strange blend of familiarity and difference, pulled me in. It was Amanda's face, Amanda's voice, yet not Amanda. The confusion, the guilt, the rush, it all tangled inside me. Then she leaned closer, whispered something I didn't catch. Her breath touched my ear, her eyes searching mine. The world tilted. The game had turned into something else, something dangerous. When Amanda returned, she paused in the doorway, her lips curling into a knowing smile. "You two seem to be getting along," she teased. I froze, shame and disbelief washing over me. She watched us with an expression I couldn't quite read, half amusement, half regret. It was as if she, too, realized this had gone far beyond what she intended. When the night finally ended, the room fell silent. The air felt thick, loaded with everything left unspoken. None of us quite knew what to say. What had started as a fun experiment had left behind something far heavier. In the weeks that followed, everything between Amanda and me shifted. Trust wasn't the same. The playfulness she tried to spark had turned into quiet tension. We still loved each other, but something invisible had broken. Laura and I avoided being alone together. We never talked about that night, but it hovered between us, like a secret neither of us wanted to remember and yet couldn't forget. One evening, Amanda finally brought it up. "Ben," she said softly, "I didn't think it would go that far. I just wanted to make things exciting again." I nodded, my voice barely a whisper. "I know, but it did go that far, and we can't undo it." That night changed us. It forced us to confront things we'd ignored, boundaries, trust, and how fragile intimacy can be when curiosity crosses the line. Amanda had wanted to bring something new into our marriage. Instead, she opened a door that couldn't be closed. I still love her. We're still together. But every time I look at her, there's a faint shadow in the back of my mind, a reminder of how easily desire and trust can twist together into something neither of you can control. As for Laura, she's back to being my wife's sister, nothing more. Yet every so often, when our eyes meet across a family gathering, I can feel that memory stirring quietly. That one night taught me a truth I'll never forget. Some lines are meant to be tested, and once you cross them, even once, nothing is ever quite the same again.